Hi everyone! Thank you for coming to my YouTube channel. Today I'm trying standing instead of sitting. Anyway, today I want to talk about sleep. I've been trying to improve my sleep quality and sleep hours. The reason is because one of the 6 pillars that I introduce in my resilience workshop is wellness. And when I mean by wellness is it's important to take care of our body. So I talk about exercise, nutrition, and sleep. And I feel for me, sleep is the weakest point or the aspect that I wanted to improve. So I read this book called Why We Sleep. This book was introduced to me by my husband's son, so my stepson. And I really love the book because it's really research-based, evidence-based. So I was able to learn so much about how the sleep works and different, scientific proof, But in the end, something that I liked the most was that the book had 12 tips how to improve your sleep, because I always think about what I can apply to my life. Whenever I read a book, how can I apply some of these things to my life? So it was really nice that at the end of the book there were 12 tips. So today I want to introduce how I applied these tips to myself. So, first of all, my sleep pattern was like I go to sleep around midnight and wake up like really at 5 or something. Always wake up in the middle of the night or really early in the morning, and I feel like no, I didn't have enough sleep, so I try to go back to sleep. So my sleep isn't that deep, and I usually wake up at 7, or I twist and turn, keep twisting and turning, so I don't think I'm getting any sleep after 5. So that was my issue. I couldn't get anything longer than 5 hours sleep. And it seems like that has been the pattern since I had my kids, because I had to wake up every 3 hours when they were infants, and even if they get bigger, as a working mom, I wanted to have me time after they go to sleep around 10 o'clock. So I wake up, I go to sleep with them and set alarm. So I wake up at 10 so I can have 2 hours to do, a lot of work, emailing or whatever I want to do, then go to sleep. But after reading the book, I completely changed my schedule. So what I did was 12 tips. So the first tip that was mentioned was stick to a sleep schedule. So yeah, I did have my sleep schedule that was go to bed with my little son around 9 o'clock, and he fall asleep by 10 o'clock, and I fall asleep by 10 o'clock, and set the alarm, wake up, work, go back to sleep, and wake up in the morning. But I decided, okay, when I go to sleep with him, that's it. So I'm gonna go to sleep at 10 with him and wake up at 5, because I wake up at 5 anyways. So technically I can have 7 hours sleep. So that's what I've been doing for the past 2 weeks. And yeah, still I wake up in the middle of the night and go to bathroom or something. But I feel it used to be like 5 hours sleep, but I feel nowadays it's becoming 6 hours sleep. I don't know about the quality, how deep I am sleeping, but I feel it's getting better anyway, because I don't get up in the middle of the night, force myself to get up after 2 hours or after 60 minutes or something like that. So one, stick to sleep schedule. I changed my sleep schedule to 10 to 5. Then number 2, don't exercise too late in the day. So that's good because I usually exercise in the morning, so I didn't have to change anything. And number 3, avoid caffeine and nicotine. Nicotine is not a problem for me because I'm not a smoker, but caffeine, I drink 1 cup of coffee a day. So, and sometimes I, drink coffee around 3 p.m. with my sweets and stuff. So I told myself, okay, I can drink 1 cup of coffee a day, but I should drink it before 2 p.m. because in the book it mentioned that caffeine can stay in your body up to 8 hours. So if I want to go to sleep at 10, then I should stop taking caffeine at 2 p.m. So I decided not to drink coffee after 2. And I got more herb teas at home, like rooibos tea or chamomile, peppermint, so that I can enjoy caffeine-free herbal teas instead of coffee. And number 4, avoid alcoholic drink before bed. I'm not really a drinker. I'm a more social drinker. So when I go out and meet people, then I have a drink or 2, but I'm not strong anyway, so I don't drink. But sometimes at home, after having a really long day, I feel like drinking, one glass of wine or something. But I decided after reading this book, even that, if I don't, because I'm not a really drinker, I don't really like alcohol, so I don't need to drink unless I am, joining a party or something with people. So I decided not to have a drink alone at home. And number 5, avoid large meals or beverages late at night, which I don't do usually. So my dinner time is 7 o'clock and I don't eat too large. I avoid carbohydrates and I try to eat lots of vegetables and protein, so I thought that was good. And 6, avoid medicines that delay or disrupt your sleep. I'm not taking any medication, so that's good. And 7, don't nap after 3 p.m. Yeah, it happens because I do nap because I'm a freelancer, and depending on the coaching and training schedule, sometimes I have some free time after 3 p.m. and I get too exhausted. Okay, I'm gonna take a power nap. Power nap is good. But after reading this book, yeah, okay, I can take a power nap, but not after 3 p.m. Number 8, relax before bed. So that's what I've been doing, but still I use a lot of computer and look at my smartphone a lot. So me and my little son usually get ready to go to sleep around 9 o'clock, and I have 1 hour to read books and stuff. But sometimes, I use my smartphone. So I decide, okay, after 9 p.m. I won't use it. I will stick to paper books with my little son for 1 hour. So no gadget after 9. And tip 9, take a hot bath before bed. Unfortunately, in my small place, temporary space before we moved to the States, we have a little tiny place and we don't have a bathtub, so I cannot take a hot bath. But both me and my little son love taking a bath, so I would do that, but we can't. So now I make sure that I take shower both in the morning and at night. In the morning after I work out, I take shower, and at night with my son we take shower so that our body gets hot and then cool down. The book says, when the body temperature cools down, that's when the body feels like, okay, it's time to go to sleep. So although it's not a hot bath, I am doing with a shower with my little son, so I think that's good. And number 10, to have a dark, cool, gadget-free bedroom. I knew about lighting a little bit when I read about child raising. So with my little son, after dinner time, I try to get rid of all these fluorescent light, but instead that, what do you call, the orange color light, so that it's darker, warmer color. And as the evening, as it gets later, I try to turn off one by one, so that the amount of even the orange light is less. But I didn't think about my smartphone screen. The book recommended that I should use blue light filters, which I never used. So I did check my iPhone and they did have the function. So I set the timer from 7 p.m. to 5. I set blue light filter timer so that it's not the blue light screen anymore. So the lighting at the house, and my mobile phone, the smartphone, I have no blue light after 7. And tip number 11 was get the right sunlight exposure. My little place has 2 big windows, and in front of our building, you know, it's not too close, but still there were some windows. So I was worried about people kind of being able to see inside. So I kind of half closed the curtain and half open. But after reading this book, I decided, okay, during the daytime, just put all the blinds up and get as much sunlight in. And then after the sunset, then just close everything. So daytime, I didn't worry too much about people looking inside. Probably, you know, outside is brighter anyway, so maybe they won't be able to see much inside. And 12 was don't stay in bed. Don't lie in bed if you're awake. So for my case, like when I wake up early, you know, like 5 o'clock, and I try to go to sleep, sometimes I'm successful, but sometimes I'm not. So I keep, you know, tossing and turning and not doing anything, and just my thoughts started, you know, running and running. So the book says if you're in that situation, just get out of the bed, because the last thing you want is for your body to remember that the bed is somewhere that you just sit and think. So I decided when I can't sleep for more than 20 minutes, then I get out of the bed and do something anyway. Read a book or something. You know, when I feel like sleepy, then I go back. But if not, then just wake up. So these are the 12 things the book introduced, and some of them I started doing. So today's question for you is, how is your sleep? And what are you doing to improve your sleep quality or sleep duration? I'm looking forward to hearing from you. Thank you for coming to my YouTube channel. See you next time.